right, welcome. I got a couple postcards to send, and what's better than going to look over somebody's shoulder? I'm gonna go ahead and get this one shared into our bootcamp group. There you go. So this way you can watch over my shoulder as we do it. I got my little guy coming home from kindergarten in about 30 minutes. So time is of the essence here, right? And I figured I have a couple just listed, just sold. I'm a little behind on them. So in case you are wondering, like, does everything go out like clockwork? No, it doesn't. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, I batch it together and it's gonna get done pretty easily, actually. So if you are hopping on for the boot camp next week, I can't wait to see you. As a special VIP, you're going to actually get access to our print portal that week. That's right, brand new. So if you have been wondering, how does she actually send all of this out? I'm going to show you. So let me get my screen up and shared. We're going to send out a couple just listed postcards. And then this way, you can hopefully see it all. All right, everybody can see my screen. I hope might get a little bigger. There you go. And this one here is my print portal inside GeoCentral. Again, if you are inside the bootcamp, you're gonna get access to this one as a VIP. Okay, so you're gonna be able to send a postcard during bootcamp week this time as a VIP, and I'm really excited. Now I got actually 3 postcards that I gotta get out on this one. And we're going to start by creating these postcards. Now, I design my postcards in Canva. You see here is a ton of them. There's actually also my just listed on my listing presentation. There is a testimonial booklet. We just did the open house pass, so our buyers don't have to sign in. Again, so much stuff that we discuss, but again, I digress. I get sidetracked. So let's get a postcard done. And if you are tuning in live, do me a favor, say hi. Always good to know when people are watching, where you're coming in from. I've got 3 postcards to do. So these here are our 5.5 by 8.5 postcards. You see here, they do print for free. And all I got to do is cover the postage, which is a first class stamp. All right, this one here, we're going to do a just listed for one of my condo listings. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this listing, just so you see where my listings are coming from. This listing here was actually coming from within my geographic farm, even though it's not on in my farm. So what I mean by that is, oh, let me find my pictures, is that I had a call I got from somebody that lives within my farm and said, hey, I have a condo that I need to sell. Would you be able to help me? Well, and the answer is, of course, I can, right? So that is how this listing came about. And now we are on the market. I'll be actually there for an open house this weekend. So I'm just going to upload my Canva files as an image. Okay, so super easy uploading it as an image. Kind of like a drag and drop photo situation. All right, let me see if I can pull up comments for our bootcamp group. And there we go. All right, let this one load. And then we're gonna drag them in. And feel free to drop your questions below. I'll do my best to do and answer I am not the greatest at multitasking, but I will try. So the only thing I'm doing here right now is to resize this design a little bit to make sure everything fits within, the box. I do pull on the side tabs just to make sure my entire image is displayed. And then we're gonna center it. There you go. Actually, it's a little big. So let's try that again. All right, that looks a little better. What I want to make sure is that everything stays within the lines and it's all good. All right, now I left here a couple spots on the front and for my QR code, and I'll show you in a minute why. Let me take the back of it. Oops. Oops, wrong one. There you go. And we're going to drag this one in. Looks all good. I actually want to make it a little smaller. Okay, now there is that. And now I'm going to go ahead and add what we call a smart QR code, which essentially allows me to get a text message notification when somebody scans the QR code. So the technology within the print portal will be available to VIP members. So again, if you are in the bootcamp next week and you are looking to actually experience for yourself what it's like to have like a smart QR code on your postcard that gives you text alerts, by all means, copy that one. Become a VIP, join us in the bootcamp, and we're gonna have some fun together. All right, now there's my QR code. Just gonna put that one here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I want to make sure it fits my box. So far, I literally just put an image and an image on the canvas. So pretty straightforward. Now what I want to do next is called personalization. So you see here we have a couple merge fields, and I want to use those. So I'm going to use the first name and the last name field. I'm going to get my text box. Let's add this first name. And I like to just have a couple exclamation marks like, oh, I'm so excited. All right, let's get our text. And then you can pick a font. I'm a big fan of Archivo Black. All right, and then I'm going to add this one here. To the second yellow one. All right, and my first postcard is done. So this one here is a second floor unit. Again, just went on the market. I'm going to hit save. And let's see, should we create another postcard or should we finish this automation first? You let me know what you prefer. I think I want to go ahead and finish the other postcard first. And again, I want to see if I can figure out the comments on this one. There you go. Okay. Not sure if the comments are going to come through this way, but we'll see. So there's this postcard. Now let's go ahead and create my other one. Again, same one. 5.5 by 8.5. prints for free. All I gotta cover is the postage. 1541 Diamond Drive. It's listed. And we're gonna do that one. Nothing better than batching your to-dos, right? And I'm still not caught up, so I will definitely go live again sometime this week before the boot camp so you can familiarize yourself with the process. Let's go ahead and upload my townhome. That one is within my geographic farm. It is one of the townhomes communities. And I got the what is my home worth request in January of this year. And we signed a listing agreement about 2 weeks ago. So you see how sometimes it does take a little bit, okay? Fortune is in the follow-up, just trying to stay in contact, staying in touch. It's kind of like an important thing to do, right? Can't just expect people to wake up one morning and decide, hey, I'm going to call Janine to sell. That would be unrealistic. All right, now this one here, again, very similar to our first one we had. I'm going to go ahead and just resize it. So make it a little bigger. Oops, not so much. Let's see. Let's make it just a little bigger. All right, looking pretty good. Let's make sure we got all of this. Awesome. All right, that's the front. Let's hop to the back. And again, drag and drop. I'm pretty good at that. If you can drag and drop, you can do a postcard without a postcard company. That is honestly my belief for every single agent. The biggest thing here is drag and drop, right? That's what it is. Drag and drop. If you can drag and you can drop images, you'll be just fine. All right. Now we got the back of this one. I'm going to go ahead and add our dynamic QR code placeholder, which makes our postcards smart. Again, drag and drop. Nothing crazy here. Just dragging, dropping, and then positioning it. And if you're as OCD as I am, I like to zoom in. I like to make sure that it is center. It looks pretty decent. All right. And let's go towards the front. Yeah, back to photos. Let's grab our front QR code. And again, drag and drop. Don't ask me why I rotated at 90 degrees. It's really not necessary. It just, you know, my just listed and just sold postcards are vertical by design. So I'd like to have my QR code with the 2 square images above. Okay, so there's this one. And now we're going to get a text box. And we're going to get our first and last name merge field. Copy. Paste it in here. There you go. No, that one we're going to rotate 90 degrees. And this would replace the address field. So if I have somebody named Joanna, it would say Joanna, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Okay, so that is what it's designed to do. Why are we using it? We are using it because people are much more likely to pay attention to a piece of mail if their name is on it. Shocking, right? I know. So this one here, again, also done. I'm going to hit save and exit. And then I'm going to go ahead and get these 2. Oh, I actually got another one. I'll do one more. And I'll do one more postcard. Got to make sure I want to get it all done before the little guy gets off school. All right, so far I've been on here for, I don't know, how many minutes? Not many. And we've got how many postcards done? 2 designs of it, right? Okay, can't see how long the live stream has been, but that's okay. Go ahead and we're gonna do one more. This one actually went under contract so fast that the design is a little different. And for me, this one here is also within my geographic farm. So you see all 3 of them that we did all came from geographic farming. And if I send them now, we should be able to get bootcamp results next week. So if you're wondering, okay, is she getting anything from those? Show up to the bootcamp and I will report back on, if I get scans, what's happening. And the bootcamp is a whole lot of fun. All right, let's see. I'm gonna drag these in. And I also have a massive lag on my social media, so none of my notifications are coming through the way they used to, but that's okay. It's all good, right? Lots of glitches in Facebook, it seems, lately. Okay, so this one here is my 3rd postcard we're doing. Again, this one went under contract super quickly. All right, let's get this one just sized so it fits. Again, dragging this one in position, hopping to the back. Let's get our back of the postcard in. And by the way, if you are still struggling with what do you put on the front, what do you put on the back, this one here is listing marketing. So it's pretty easy, to be honest. We did have, I do have a book out on success with just listed and just sold mailers that literally has 50 just sold messages, 15 under contract or 10 under contract, and 15 just listed messages. So again, do yourself a favor and just keep that one as a reference point. I don't know if I have one right here. Let's see. No, what's this one? Let's see. All right, so for those of you that can see that, this one here is the book. Do yourself a favor and keep it as a reference one. These are all the postcard designs in there with wording in like a very easy template style format. All right, we're gonna go ahead and drop our smart QR code in it. Again, still one of my absolute favorite features that we've added since we've built GeoCentral is the smart QR code. When somebody scans this one, it sends me a text alert, which I think is pretty helpful because then I know who is actually engaging, because not every single person that is going to my website is actually going to request the home evaluation. Okay, so we have a lot of window shoppers, which shouldn't really surprise you. So the question is, how can you figure out who's window shopping? And for us, the answer was smart QR code as one of them. So here we're also going to use a personalization feature on the back. First name. I'm just going to say to first name. And then last name. And then I can also do their street address as a merge field. So example, if I was to send myself this postcard, it would say to Janine Sasso and then 123 Main Street. Which again, why is this important? Because now you're like, oh, this is really meant for me. Okay, like that's kind of like a big deal when you are sending out mail. Yeah, that might be a little long. Let's see, make it a little smaller. That should work. That should work. All right. All of that. Okay, maybe I'll take the street out. All right, we'll leave it like this. Okay, got the QR code. I'm gonna make this QR code a little bigger. And then we got 3 postcard designs that we finished in what, 20 minutes, right? Got that one in about 20 minutes. Pretty awesome. Now the question is, okay, now that we have that, what's next? And what's next is to actually make our postcards go through an automation to get that QR code merged onto it, to get their names merged onto it. And I already have my mailing lists for that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get all 3 of these cards sent out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first one. And again, I've been sending out a whole bunch of mail this year already in the system. So you may see me moving fairly quickly. But don't worry, during bootcamp week, we are going to go actually pretty slow, step by step. So go through a drip. I'm going to create that automation. And we're going to add what we want to ship out, which in our case would be the postcard. So let's add that postcard in. There's the one for Persimmon. Adding it to it. And then we're going to add this. Okay. And then I'm going to tag them. So this way they will automatically start for me on my follow-up plans for any leads that come in, making me just a little bit more hands-off for follow-up because all of that is already done. Now, manage recipients. That is where you want to connect any mailing list that you have. Again, I already uploaded mine. So I just got to find it. Here, there it is. All right, 902 Persimmon. That one is going out. We're going to enroll this group. It's like a super cute community too. So typically my just listed, just sold, I normally try for about 200 that I send out. And I started with 100. Over the years, I was consistent with 100 and then grew from there. All right, so activate, hit yes, and that one is out. Done and done. Wasn't so bad, right? Now it's gonna go into production tomorrow. So it'll get shipped out tomorrow. It's next day that we create that. Next up, 41 Diamond Drive. Just listed. Let's get that one out next. Again, I made 3 postcards in 30 minutes. I call that pretty good. Yes, I think so. All right. Air is diamond. Let's add this one to it. I think the biggest part for me is like my computer loading. I think that like takes the longest. Get this one here. Save shipment. All right, so you see here, it'll be $0. And then I pay postage, manage recipients. This one here is going to go to the townhomes that this one is located in. So I got a mailing list that I use for these called townhomes. Right there, townhomes 60192. So we're going to be connecting that group. There's 241 on that one. So let's get that one. All right, and we're gonna say activate. All right, and the second postcard is all done, which now leaves the last one. The one that went on the market and sold pretty quickly. Which reminds me, I gotta reach out to that attorney, figure out what's going on with my attorney review. I am in an attorney state, so fun stuff. Things sometimes get slowed down. So let's send out. Set a reminder. All right. Email is also sent out. Let's see. There's this postcard that we created. And we're going to get that one set up. And then that one I am currently sending to, let's see, a list of people in that subdivision that have owned for 15 years or more. So this one here, as of March 2024. So that is 4010 Hudson. And that is 298. Okay. Activate automation. And now it's going to go through the process of making our smart QR code there. It's going to mail merge and do all of its things. It's going out tomorrow. And all that said, I am officially done. So I got lots of cards out. Roughly about 900 that I just sent out in a matter of a very short time period. Again, if you're still kind of trying to figure out what's going on with templates, we're going to talk a lot about them next week, but we also have a lot of templates inside the book. Okay, lots of them there. And I just went through listing marketing. So there are 75 plus templates in this book right here. So for those of you saying, okay, I don't know what to say on the back of my postcard when I do listing marketing, there's that one. And just in time to get my little guy off the bus. And I got, again, more postcards to do. I will share the behind the scene, but mailerbootcamp.com is where you want to register. We're going to start next week. So again, make sure to join us. Thanks for watching. And hopefully it helps you see that postcards actually aren't scary. If you have the right strategy, it's fast, it's easy, and it's actually kind of fun. So bye for now.